Hi, my name is Steve Delano. The title of my project is Identifying Threats and Prioritizing Opportunities. This course was offered in spring of 2018, and this is our teaching staff. Imagine you are the CEO of an audit firm such as PwC, Ernst & Young, KPMG, or Deloitte. You provide audit services to many industries, including hedge funds, private equity funds, and venture capital funds. You want to identify threats to your customer base. Which customers, or in this case, funds, are you at risk of losing? You also want to prioritize opportunities. Which prospective customers are the best targets for new business? With proprietary data from Convergence and predictive models powered by Python for data science, you are about to get your wish. Here's a list of required libraries. Convergence provided proprietary data. Code is at my Git URL. In 2014, there were just under 36,000 funds in the US, indexed on this chart to 100. Between 2014 and 2017, there was a 63% increase in the number of funds. As an audit firm CEO, these new funds provided you an opportunity to gain new business. Over the same 3-year period, 15% of funds switched auditors. Those who switched away from one of your competitors provided you with an opportunity to gain business. By contrast, those funds who switched from your audit firm to a competitor cost you business, a clear threat to your top and bottom line. 33% of funds dropped out of existence over those same 3 years. For those funds where you served as an auditor, you lost business. Can predictive models help you to identify the biggest threats in red, namely those funds that are likely to drop or to switch away from your audit firm? Similarly, can predictive models help you to prioritize the greatest opportunities in green, namely those funds that are likely to switch away from a competitor and those fund managers who are likely to launch new funds with a new audit firm? Fortunately, the answer is yes. Let's see how by focusing on a model to predict which funds will drop or go out of business. Just over 25,000 funds were opened continuously from 2014 to 2016. To predict which of these dropped in 2017, I split the data into 3 groups: 63% training, 7% test, and 30% holdout. 91% of the 75-26 in the holdout set did not drop in 2017. 9% dropped, a clear class imbalance problem. In a base case, without a model, we could simply predict that none of the funds would drop. We would be right with 6882 funds, but wrong with 644 funds. In a perfect case, a model would correctly classify the 6882 no drops and the 644 drops. But that's unrealistic, so what did the best model achieve? 97% accuracy. Wow, that's awesome. The model correctly predicted 6789 of the 6882 no drops. The model also correctly predicted 494 of the 644 drops, which is recall of 77%. And we can see the precision of 84%, which is 494 of 587, and an F1 score of 80%. How were models developed for such a great result? First, Convergence's proprietary data is extensive and impressive, allowing 279 features in the initial models. Second, the 279 features were fed into many classifiers, and the F1 scores from 6 are displayed here. KNN delivered the lowest F1 score of 39%, while the 80% best score came from a bagging classifier model. All 6 on this page use the sklearn default parameters. For parameter optimization, I use Grid Search CV and achieve significant improvement with KNN, but not with the other models. Grid Search takes all combination of these parameters and searches for the best ones. In this case, 7 neighbors weighted by distance using a Manhattan metric, which we can then rerun KNN with these parameters and see the F1 increases from 39% from the default parameters to 57% here. A huge lift, but still less than the 80% with bagging. But wait a minute, 279 is a ton of features, even if bagging was used to reduce overfitting. Let's reduce the features with recursive feature elimination, or RFE. The code here takes RFE with decision tree and random forest and reduces the 279 features to the 15 most important ones, eliminating 5% on each iteration based on the feature's importance attribute. Although the font on this slide is small, the results are significant. 15 features provide over 95% accuracy and 72% F1 using CART and random forests. The 15 features between the two models overlap and are intuitive to you as CEO of an audit firm. For example, the size of the fund, the change in assets under management, the affiliate count, and so forth. With only 15 features, 72% F1 compares nicely with the best model of 80% from bagging and 279 features. RFE also outperformed the best model I was able to generate using PCA components, and RFE has easier to understand feature names like assets of the fund rather than PCA component 1 to describe what matters most. If we helicopter back up to where we started with threats and opportunities, I've gone into detail on the predictive models related to the threat of dropped funds. The best model provided 97% accuracy and 80% F1. You can be confident that we've gone a long way toward identifying which of your funds are at risk of not being a client next year. Shifting our attention to the threats and opportunities associated with funds switching auditors, relative to a base case of 96.5% accuracy, my best model delivered a 98.5% accuracy and a 73% F1 score. This F1 score is not quite as strong as a drop model, but it's a whole lot better than you just guessing which of your clients are at risk to switch away and which of your competitors' clients are the highest potential prospects for you to target because they are likely to switch auditors. Finally, to model the opportunity you have among new funds, I created a target variable of fund managers who open a fund using an existing auditor versus a new auditor. 90% of the time, they use existing auditors. My best model identified which managers fit in each category with 94% accuracy and an F1 score of 64%. Convergence's proprietary dataset, combined with predictive models powered by Python for data science, have identified your greatest threats and prioritized your greatest opportunities. I hope you are as thrilled as CEO and will leverage this for increased market share very soon.